Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mortal Webs. It's Wednesday, my dudes. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, good to hear. Good to hear, everybody. I'm so happy that we're doing fine on this wonderful Wednesday night. I'm Brandon, the guide, and I'm joined by an amazing group of
I
friends
thought
and
this was
guests.
like a Dora the Explorer thing. I thought we were giving the audience time to answer, and then we were gonna be like, us too.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were asking me. I'm
Backpack,
doing pretty good
backpack,
tonight.
backpack. We do have
Yeah.
a special guest. A special guest that is actually joining us tonight is going to be the original backpack from I don't know, 2000, I think. I don't know when the fuck did Dora the Explorer come out? I don't.
I don't know. Y'all are rich motherfuckers with fancy TV. I had 3 channels.
I remember playing video games back in the day, and you had to turn the channel the TV to channel fucking 3 to turn on a video game system like the Nintendo and shit. Yeah.
My parents would make me break into the neighbor's house and write down on a notebook every episode that I could remember, and then rehearse it in the living room the next day.
We had a 50-foot pole and a satellite on top. And if we wanted more than 3 channels, we had to go twist the pole outside.
Anyways, I just got news that no backpack will not be joining us tonight for legal reasons. They will not be here. That is very unfortunate. But anyways, I'm Brandon the Guy, joined by an amazing cast of friends. Who we got? Let's start with Sky.
Hi. They've got me. It's Stockholm Syndrome at this point. I'll play Harlow. Okay.
Jesus Lord. Who's next?
Hey everybody, it's John. I'll be playing Gardane Barrelheart.
And last but not least, the superhero himself.
It is I, Steak, playing Jackie Heartstrong, hero by day, also a cool hero by night. Back to you, Brandon.
Thanks, Tom. Glad we're doing good tonight. If you missed the Fall Guys stream last week, then you missed out. That was some goofy shit that we did last week. Glad to hear that John is okay. I know he had some brutal storms going through. That's why we didn't have it last week. But anyways, let's get into the recap of last episode of Mortal Webs. Last time on Mortal Webs, you guys went to the Ormurian hideout that was underneath the deserts of Ormur, where you met plenty of Ormurians that gave you kind of the background of their people and why they are pretty much exiled to the underground here. You found out that they were pretty much kicked out of their city, which they built by hand and were welcoming to all by a family known as the Aikens. You eventually met Raz, who is the leader of the Omurians, by Callie, and he gave you guys pretty much instruction to, hey, if you guys can help us out, get our city back, then that'd be fucking cool. Pretty much giving you free access to the city and hopefully, a direct line to accomplish whatever goal it is you're trying to figure out in Ormur. Eventually, you guys followed the commands, the ideas. You got some weird venom from them because they are snake-like people, and they started leading you to a secret entrance to the city of Ormur, where Callie pulled Jackie to the side and had a private conversation with him for a hot minute, talking about, that she doesn't exactly trust Raz, and that everything he's saying is not exactly the truth. Pretty much giving the party multiple pieces of information here, not knowing what is true and what is not true. Eventually, they made their way to the main entrance, or the hidden entrance, where the Amurians left them to. Callie told the party she would be there every sundown, waiting for them, just to see if they had any information about the Aiken family and what they are planning to do. As the party entered the city, they saw a beautiful, almost golden-like city, as all the buildings here are made out of a sandstone-esque color. Everything looks very robust and genuine and just lively in this city, and it's very big. It makes Isotomer almost look like a peasant's village in comparison. And that's where we're starting this week's episode, with the party appearing in an alley inside of Ormur. Take it away, party.
What does the city look like?
So as you walk through this alleyway, this hidden kind of entrance that closes behind you as the sandstone closes, you see that all the buildings, for the most part, are made out of this sandstone-esque structure. Almost like bricks, but you can definitely tell hardened, enhanced sandstone, essentially. Everything has the same kind of crisp golden color. As the sun shines down the entire city, you can see that the glisten from all these buildings almost makes it look magical, but you can tell it's really just the overall design that these structures and buildings are made out of. The city itself, you can tell from even where you're standing, there are massive walls that encapsulate the entire city. As the Omurians told you, this was once a city of great defense to welcome all that need refuge, but also one to keep safe in times of war or chaos. As you look around, you see the the streets are made of like cobblestone, very typical, however, very cleanly. It's a very clean city. And as you're looking at people kind of walking down the streets, you see they are very indeed just like dressed in nice, clean clothing. There's nothing really kind of sketchy that you really see. Very just kind of pristine, almost like upper class, you would say. Imagine just like an upper class, like almost golden-esque city. However, instead of golden buildings, it's more of like a sandstone.
Hey, Sky.
You mean Harlow?
Or fuck. Dr. Harlow.
Hmm.
Do you guys want me to get us an audience with the people in charge, like, really quick? I think if I just stand on my name, I could get us at least recognized and get us an audience.
I mean, we can give it a try. And if that doesn't work, we'll just come up with a backup plan. I mean,
I just need you to hit me with that good stuff.
oh, here's the thing. I kind of used all my powers to keep you guys alive.
What do you mean, you're out of juice?
I'm out of juice. I mean, I have nothing for like a little bump. If we could just find
Okay.
someone that we could probably buy bumps off of, or maybe just take a nap. But still during the day.
So we should either pursue an audience immediately or go take a nap.
Well,
Gardain, what do you think?
Well, considering it's a new city, we didn't do the best last time we were in a city. We had to literally flee that evening. Maybe we take things a little slow, get the lay of the land,
Or-
and better understand the culture that we're about to interact with.
well, Gardain, you're real strong, right? What
I
if
guess so.
I get on you like a backpack and take a nap while Jackie figures it out, and then he can wake me up if we need to go inside with him. I could try to get some.
Wouldn't your legs drag?
I was going to say I am not the highest airy for you to nest on.
I know, but I can I can scrunch up. I'm pretty sure.
I'm wearing plate armor. It will be the most uncomfortable experience you've probably ever had.
Maybe we could use your medical license to get into a hospital and then just use a room in there with 3 beds.
Ooh,
I'm
could-
fine
can
if
make
you
you
all
all-
need rest.
look
Oh,
like
I'm not
Ripley.
tired at all. These
Oh my God.
circles under my eyes are always here.
You know what? Let's just go in and.
I'm just gonna say
fucking
this, guy. You
see-
guys are
see
fucking
what
exhausted.
happens.
You are tired. Like, just not that it's affecting you statistically, but it's been a day. Okay.
Yeah, my character's tired as shit. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys did. You guys. The one thing you guys did see before we ended the episode last time was you did see Beak Beak in the distance, like kind of like sitting atop of like a tall building. When you look at this city, you can tell that there's almost like a weird, I wouldn't say hierarchy, but the way that it's built is the city gets bigger the closer to the center you go, almost as if there's like some massive structure, or I guess you consider like some sort of like castle-esque building that's in the center, almost at the top of a hill, but it's pretty fucking tall.
Definitely a palace.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Emerald City in Wizard of the of Oz.
Yep. Yeah,
Kinda
imagine
low
that.
budget city.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess I suggest that we. I guess I suggest we find a place to rest. We can
Oh.
hit this hard in the morning. If you're out of juice, you're as. I mean, you're frail. You're small and. Man,
Excuse the.
I'm
fuck out of
tired.
me.
I'm tired. I'm just feeling
Oh,
really
where's my
confident.
gun?
Well,
You-
hey, I've got it.
Everybody do me a favor. Roll me d20.
Yay.
Oh, great. I'll use the cursed dice spot.
Sky got a 14. John got an 18.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
And
fuck
Steak
me.
got you a nat 1. I shit you not, it's a nat fucking 1. It's literally a nat 1. Which is fitting because, Jackie, you pull up the gun to show Sky, or just to show Harlow that you have the gun. As this is happening, you see when Jackie pulls the gun out, you see walking by are 2 guards of Ormer, and they see Jackie with this gun holding it up in this alley, and they go, Halt! What are you doing? No open
Whoa.
weapon carrying in the city. And they
Whoa,
start
whoa.
approaching you down the alley. You see that they are wearing like golden. Imagine the golden armor from like Skyrim that the elves would wear. Like imagine that's kind of what they're wearing. As they walk down, they're tall, they're a little buff, and you see they kind of have hands on swords.
I'm just gonna
kinda
drop
like,
it.
Doctor.
I'm just gonna drop it. No, I'm not. I'm not carrying it.
Oh, thank you.
Sir, we saw the
Backloaded
weapon.
shit.
We saw that weapon in your hand. I'm not sure if you're new to the city here. However, you must know that while you are allowed to carry your weapons, just, because we are very trusting of people here, you are not allowed to pull them out in a public display like this.
Gardain reaches into his bag, pulls out a sack, and starts putting it over the top of his billhook
What?
and tying the head closed.
Your billhook was, like, attached to you, though. You weren't just carrying it like this, right?
I'm just gonna.
No, but
Yeah.
it was uncovered.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
piece tied now.
Yeah.
I'm going to slowly just
I'm gonna
put my hands into the air.
pick up the gun. All right, so putting this right back.
Guards, it's a misunderstanding. She had handed it to him at an earlier time. He was simply handing it back to her when you walked by.
She
That's
was
all
gonna
that
pull a
happened.
gun on me,
Help me.
but then she remembered that I had the gun, and I was like, "Aha!"
As
But we
soon as
were
Jackie says that, they
joking,
go,
But we were joking.
she was gonna
but
what?
We were joking because we're friends, and I was like, "Aha!" Not like I'm going to shoot you, more like, "Aha, ha 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 ha." Here's your gun back.
Help me. I'm a tired doctor.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
we actually just blew in from, I guess, Stupid Town, and we really need a place to sleep because we are just not acting on our highest function right now.
You see they stop for like a second and look very confused, and they say, well, I'm sorry, are you folks new to this? I'm assuming you're new to the city. Just seeing 3 strangers in an alleyway with one in a gun in the hand isn't exactly a good look. But if you are new here, let me lay some ground rules down for you. While you are,
You want her gun? You can have it. No,
No.
you're
issues.
not here to
Fuck you.
confiscate your weapons. We believe that everybody here in the city has the right to their own arms. However, you cannot just pull them out in a display that looks like it's threatening, especially in an alleyway. We are here to simply give you a formal warning about this and not to let it happen again. However, you said you just rolled in from where now?
I'm from Isotomar.
All the way from You all came from Isotomar.
I don't think they're from Isotomar. I'm
No.
from Isotomar.
I came from Cavanox.
I'm
She's from
New
Cavernox.
Fauna.
He's a
Oh.
dwarf.
I'm a cool ass doctor.
So, you see they start looking a little more suspicious. Like, so what brings all of you together from new cities to meet each other only to bring you to Ormur?
Oh, we've actually been pen pals for quite a while. We all started bonding over our love of comic books, card games, and Crystal.
Right.
I held up my book.
Ah, religious. You're all religious travelers traveling the world in the name of Crystal. Gotcha. Makes sense. Okay, you're one of those groups.
Not me.
Oh.
He's more
'Kay.
of the card games.
Oh,
sort,
you're one of those spell slinger addicts, aren't you?
and you're one of those judgy judger
I'm not in.
McJudgerson.
What do you mean addict? Maybe you're like addicted to being a guard.
Oh, well,
and
you know,
handing out
all
warnings.
this at the local shop down the road where all the spell slingers get together, and we have to often go there because some of them like to unleash their spells inside the shop when they're not supposed to. But, it is what it is. Just be careful if you plan on playing the game. Please control yourself and not let the cards go to your head and cause an incident. There's too many of those that happen down at the local shop. But if you're looking for a place to sleep, looking for a place to get some rest because it is starting to get laid out, then you can head down to Denny's Dry Rub. It is a local bar and tavern here you might fancy.
Wait, you call it the dry rub?
The
Is
dry
it a
rub.
strip club?
I've got something for that.
No,
One
it's-
moment, she goes in her bag and pulls out a little vial. So listen, you're gonna want to put it on each hand before you just go to town.
They just look at it. No.
All right, if you like it dry, that's your problem.
It's Anyways, it's called Denny's Dry Rub because he has the best dry rub recipe for all of his food in the city. Just please be on your on your business, please.
I don't have any other guns.
Wait, I didn't ask if you had any other guns.
what
Wait,
do I do with
you have any other
these?
guns?
Uh
Just these.
oh
what do I-
my
What do I do with these hands?
Yeah, and these. I'm packing.
Everybody go ahead and roll me just a straight d20 to get these guards out of your hair. Sky got a nat 1, John got a 6. Steak got an
Yeah.
11.
It's
Um,
I was
brutal.
trying to intimidate.
We're going to jail.
They are
I bet.
no, they're just not impressed with any of you. They're just cringing right now. But Jackie, they look at you with your 11 and you start flexing and kind of like moving your hands up and they go, "Oh, wait a minute. I think we've heard of you. Aren't you
Anywhere that there's darkness or despair.
You're from Isotoma. You're the one that saved those kids, weren't you? You found them in the blizzard, right?"
You found me out. Yes, it is I, Jackie Heartstrong, the Gauze-Man, champion of children, slayer of the undead, judge of the unworthy.
Well, why didn't you
icebreaker.
just lead with that
Hey,
in the first
Sir,
place?
One second.
Oh,
Beater of broken branches.
Okay.
Liberator of acorns and the stuffer of Snussy.
You see they kind of like whisper something to each other, like, "Yeah, I didn't think he'd be like this." Yeah, me neither. Anyways, well, you should have just led with you or the Gauze Man instead of coming up with a facade about religious followings, whatever it is that you're here for. Obviously, you're the hero in this group, and these must be your sidekicks.
The Gauze-Man
Oh,
doesn't answer the
fuck
guards.
you.
What? Excuse you? They look at Jackie and they go, "Are you going to let one of your sidekicks speak to us like that?"
All right, that's it. Okay, you listen to me.
Hey, guys, I'd probably leave her alone.
Right. We're just pulling your legs. It's fine. It's fine. We didn't
Yeah,
know
don't
we were
touch her.
amongst the local hero around here. We'll
Don't
leave you to your
actually pull my
business.
legs.
Again, Denny's Dry Rub is just around the corner. However, if you'd like to go to Wild... Where was it at? Hold on. Oh, there it is. If you would like to go down to Wild Wilkes, because it sounds like, Jackie, from what we've heard, you're a fan of Spellslinger cards. Wild Wilkes down the road.
Where did you hear that?
Everybody
From
knows
me.
everybody knows that the Gauze Man is a fan of spell slinging. We've heard this
No.
stories.
No, the Gauze-Man only likes slinging justice at criminals. Thank you very
Oh.
much.
Right.
Well,
anyways.
while I
Map
don't
of the city officer.
particularly like either of you, who is your best mad scientist in town?
Our best mad scientist.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say we have a mad scientist in town. I would say anything that's related to magic in the city is formally regulated by the Aiken family. So, I mean, no mad scientists here.
Do you think that the Aiken family would perhaps entertain me with an audience and perhaps a warm bed for a hero of the land?
You know what?
Me and my lowly sidekicks would really love to get out of the weather for a time.
It looks like you
Let me
were
fly,
hard
Harlow.
traveled
It's
right now
okay.
recently. Did you traverse the deserts by foot all the way here?
Yes, my squires led me swiftly through the desert, and we found
Ah.
ourselves within your city.
So the legends
Pulls out a
hold.
scalpel.
So the legends hold true of.
Gardade's like, no.
So the legends hold true of Mr. Heartstrong. He fears no man, no monster, or no weather. Just like a
Guide Harlow
mailman.
slightly away, or just come on.
But
Harlow.
you know what?
I
As for immediately, I don't think the Aiken family could do it now, as they are they run the city. However,
You speak for the Aiken family?
we do not. But I'm saying we could request
Just
a
go ahead
formal.
and just let him know that I'm.
Well, I'm saying we could request a meeting, let them know you're here, and give it by, I don't know, tomorrow, perhaps. We could have somebody send for you.
Yes, tell them that we'll see them tomorrow and have someone send for me.
We will see what we can do, please. So I'm assuming we will find you at Denny's Dry
we will
Rub.
be dry rubbing tonight.
I got lube for that. I
They
came
just
to pay
look at each
for it.
other in disgust and walk away.
Why do you always embarrass me, Dr. Harlow?
Why did you say we were sidekicks?
Or squires.
That's what they said. I was just
Squires.
not going
You have
against
not
the
been
current.
knighted,
Fucking
sir.
loved
I
it.
was not trying to go against the current and perhaps
Loved
fight
it.
with guards over titles. Who cares about titles?
I would fight with a
You
god
do.
to
Who
protect
cares
your
about
title.
titles?
You
Not
have
me.
like 8 of them.
Oh, hey, other people gave me those titles.
No, they didn't. No.
Other people that I
God.
know gave me those titles.
Are we going to Wilkes or are we going to the dry rub?
What was Wilkes again?
Hold on one second, get the right
It was a
music.
card. It was a spell slinger
Spell slinging.
place.
Yeah. Let's
Oh, we could just sell your cards if you're really not into them anymore.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
those are
know,
my
it's
personal
why-
things that we don't. Hey, I don't discuss my personal shit with you guys.
Oh, I don't know where my sound
Is it
effect
work
went.
related? If not, I'm going to the dry rub.
I bet you
Okay.
What does that mean?
are. You remember that pamphlet I gave you? Read it. It's just a
There it
more
is.
uncomfortable version of that.
Okay. I'm getting my own room. I'm gonna go to the dry rub for sure.
You're going to the dry rub.
I'm fucking exhausted. I want to play cards.
All right. You guys head out the alley, and you see that it is not necessarily like dying down for the night, but over the past probably 30 minutes that you've been talking here, there are less people that are kind of traversing through the city. People are going into inns, taverns. It looks like their homes, but you do see in the distance, maybe like a block away, that there's a giant sign that you can see for pretty much a block that just says Denny's on it. But you know, Dennies, Denny or apostrophe S, Denny's. And you see that there is indeed kind of like a giant spume of like smoke that is kind of like coming out the top of the chimney here, signifying that, yeah, there is food and stuff that is made here. The closer you get, the more like barbecue this place just smells. It smells like a straight up just smokehouse.
Hopefully the food's good. I'm actually
This
really,
smells
really
nothing
hungry.
like the pizzeria from home, but it still is enticing.
It smells like a barbecue pit, and I love it.
Yeah, it smells. Literally, it smells like a, you know, the brisket, ribs, everything in the air.
Garden kind of pauses for a moment, and it looks like he's kind of like having an inner like flashback,
Oop.
and then just catches back with the others.
What the fuck? My playlist is all sorts of 50 Shades of Fuck right now. I don't know what's going on.
Just pick one and then
There we
change
go.
the story to match the music.
Here we go. Here's my basic one. All right, cool. So, you guys are making your way down to Denny's?
Yep.
All right.
For that good dry
It's
rubbing.
like, I hate it here. You guys make your way down to Denny's. The closer you get, the better it smells. And as you kind of open the doors to this, you know, sandstone-looking tavern with a wooden door, this place is very busy. It's like pretty much like person to person packed in here. And as soon as you open the door, just a waft of like, not smoke, but like heat almost, not in an uncomfortable way, just like the warmth from all the food and everything that is being cooked in here just kind of like hits you almost immediately. And it smells fantastic. You have not smelled anything like this, Gardane and Harlow specifically, in a very long time. Jackie, you hate to admit it, but it's up there in par with the Frost Giant Slice.
I'm thinking perhaps this would be a good place for us to investigate.
As you walk in,
my,
you
stomach
my tummy
concurs.
just audibly growls.
as you approach in and walk, you see that there is a giant fireplace in the back where people are enjoying some food. Multiple tables that sit around this bar that are honestly overfilled. Like, there are people that are just kind of like crammed at these tables, and there is so much food being served. And you see as you look around that there are plenty of servers and waiters just going around table to table, serving everything they can as fast as they can to keep everything as organized as they're pretty much able to. You look at the front bar and you see that there is a dwarven man that is rushing back and forth, taking orders. He's shouting and yelling in the back of the restaurant to get his fellow employees to buy whatever they need or cook whatever they need for the patrons here. It's kind of chaotic, but almost like organized chaos. Not like hectic, you know, bar fight chaos, just very busy Texas Roadhouse on a Saturday night on like Mother's Day busy.
It's gonna be like a 3-hour wait. Oh, let me guess, not for the gauze man. Go get us a table, Jackie.
I'm just gonna give her a fucking side eye, and I'm gonna go up to the bar. I'll sort of push my way into some space
Okay.
up at the bar.
You push your way into some space, and initially you see some of the guys are like, "Hey, what the fuck? Watch it, man!" Roll me a d20 just to see their reaction towards you.
Okay. Don't you fuck me.
That's a 14. That's pretty good. As soon as they kind of like, "Hey, oh, wait, watch what you're doing, man," they immediately like stop and go, "Oh, it's are you the Jackie Hartstrong?"
Yes.
Oh, so sorry, sir. Oh my, here, take my drink. And you see the one guy hands you a drink. They kind of give you some space.
Me and my two friends need a table.
What? Talk to the main man, Denny. And you see Denny walks over. He kind of like rushes over. He's obviously standing on some sort of like pedestal or type of thing, like a stand of sorts in the back that makes him like equal to bar height with everybody. And you see he walks up and he goes, well, if it isn't a local legend, how's it going? The name's Denny.
Pleased to meet you, Denny. I'm here on business.
Right. Well, if I wouldn't known the Gauze man was coming in, I would have had a table reserved for you.
I appreciate it. Me and my two sidekicks back there. See the frail one and the powerful dwarf? We're in need of a table.
Right. No problem. Hold on 1 second. You see he goes, Johnny, come here. And you see that a man walks out and he goes, yes, boss. He goes, table now. And he goes, yeah, but boss, there's people that are out here eating. It's a packed night. It's one of our busiest nights we've had all week. And you see that immediately Johnny, this like younger, like teenage looking human, looks and he goes, oh, right away. As he rushes over
Wait
to
a
a
second.
table.
Here.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw like 20 gold pieces up on the counter.
Huh.
Drinks on me.
You see people start cheering. Next thing you know, it's not like chaos, but just excitement throughout the entire bar. And Johnny goes, I'll be right back. And you see he walks over to a table. Harlow and Gardane, you see this Johnny person. He's definitely like a worker here. Rushes to a table and he just speaks to like a bunch of people. And you don't know what he's saying because it's so loud in here. But they look a little annoyed and frustrated. And then he points at Jackie. And the people at the table just go like, okay, we're here eating. Like one of those kind of looks like they don't really care. You see that suddenly he takes their table and just kind of like takes the cloth that's underneath it, rips it, and throws all the food and the drinks off of it. And essentially just like escorts them out, and they get really pissed and they walk out. Johnny walks back over to Jackie and goes, Mr. Heartstrong, the table is ready for you and your companions.
No, thank you. I appreciate it. Could you please fetch my sidekicks?
Yes, but who are they?
There's Mrs. Harlow and Sir Gardane Barrelheart.
You see he walks over. He goes, table for Mrs. Harlow and Sir Gardane Barrelheart.
No, I'm a doctor. I'm a motherfucking doctor.
Mrs. Doctor Hallow. He's nervous. This
This
kid's like 16. He just works here on the weekends just to fucking get some lunch money for school.
I regret wrapping his face in gauze, Gardane. I've got syringes filled with acid, and I'm so close.
This
to
kid
you.
is standing here. You're saying he's just fucking terrified. He goes, you can come over to your table now if you'd like to.
Yeah, just call me doctor. and
Doctor?
I'll make sure to keep the
Yes,
light
doctor.
away
Yes,
from
doctor.
you,
Okay. Doctor, is Professor Barrelheart, perhaps, maybe?
No.
The
I'm not a
sire,
professor.
sir?
Stop with the titles.
Mr.
Gardane is good enough.
Mr.
No.
Barrelheart?
Nope.
Barrelheart. Gardane.
Gardane.
Gardane and doctor, please follow me. He walks over to the table. People give you like snob looks as they walk out, but then they look over at Jackie and just kind of like shake their heads and walk out. Here's menus for all of you. I will be right back.
All right, thank you.
Jackie.
Yep.
Every city we walk into,
What?
So
you
here's
draw so much attention.
It's not
That's
my fault they
unnecess-
recognize a hero in the darkness.
But you don't have to play it up.
You
Like,
said she told me to
imagine
get
how
a
those
table.
people
She
feel
said
now.
Jackie.
Dr.
No.
Harlow told me.
We
Jackie.
could have been fine.
Jackie.
finding our own spot.
Jackie, I want you to roll for morale.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Just to see how pumped people are getting in here now because you're here. And the news is spreading fast.
see the thing is
That's a
he works-
16. Jackie, people are walking up wanting autographs from you.
Oh, Gardane, this will have to wait.
I've lost my
I'm gonna sit
appetite.
down and start signing autographs. I can't just not sign autographs for the people.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, like it's kind of like gauze versus band-aids. You know, if you keep shouting who you are to everybody and giving you your own titles, of course they're gonna hear of you.
Yeah.
I don't even want to fucking eat anymore.
You see that?
Um,
You see that Rat and Tass, Harlow and Guardian
Yeah.
Squirrels, kind of like pop out of like their clothes real quick and like you're just talking to you guys. Like, yeah, Jackie's gonna bring a lot of negative attention to this. Everybody here. I thought this was like a stealth get in, get out mission.
Yeah.
However, Kerr has been seduced by Jackie's fucking heroism and is also assisting him with doing the autographs.
Yes, give it a little paw stamp right there.
Yeah, okay, right here.
Yep, that makes it limited edition.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, he's got a little squirrel. He's got a squirrel, everybody. And more
See,
people line up.
Garden, look around. Look around. Tell me this is bad. Harlow. Dr. Harlow. Grab a drink. Let's eat.
I'm going to bed. I
We've
would
been
rather
roughing it.
not eat. Nope, I would rather not eat. I would rather inject this poison and take a long, long nap.
Rat goes, I don't think that's going to be very healthy for you, Dr. Harlow.
No, it's not going to be very healthy for me. That's the point.
So yeah, line of
So
signatures.
Garden.
Kerr is helping Jackie sign all these like napkins, whatever people can find to get signatures from Jackie. Harlow, what are you doing exactly?
I'm just gonna quietly eat my food.
Okay. Yeah, you see that eventually Johnny comes out and he's got like a plate of just like everything like on the house, like brisket, ribs, burgers, fucking, it smells so good. It's way too much food for you guys. You just no way to eat it all. There's so much there. As you're quietly eating your food, it begins to die down a little bit, where most people are kind of like over the excitement now, kind of go back to their evening, and it's kind of settled down a little bit. But attention has definitely been brought to you guys in the city. People now know you are that Mr. Jackie Heartstrong is here.
Which is good, because now we'll get an audience and we can go talk to those people. Which is what I thought we agreed on.
So, what's the plan, everybody?
Oh, I guess we'll just pout then. I'm gonna sit there and start eating too. I'm angry.
A little bit of time goes by. I'll say as you guys are eating your food, things begin to die down a little bit. But eventually, Denny walks up to you. He's sweating. He has like a towel over his shoulder. He just got done cleaning the bar off, and like just the kind of like the last few stragglers are there for the night. And he goes, "Oh well, looks like y'all came in right during rush hour. Sorry about that, but like I said, if I would have known that Mr. Heartstrong was coming and with some folks, it would have been all set up and prepared for you. But my due diligence. Apologies.
Yep.
So
That's all on me. I should have sent ahead.
yeah, no, it's fine. You're a busy man. We've heard the stories and the rumors and the legends of Mr. Heartstrong and his companions here. But so I mean, what brings y'all to Ormur, anyways?
We've come here as we're traveling from city to city to talk to those in charge and those running different religious institutions and medical institutions, and just checking in through the cities as we go forward, place to place.
Making sure that justice is falling in line appropriately. Well, I'll have you know that Ormur is one of the safest, most well-guarded, most just cities in all of Melrius, and I think you'll be very happy with what you find here. So I've made sure Johnny has prepared some room for you guys for the night. If you want to get yourself a nice rest, bathe up, wash up. Looks like you've had a very long travel getting here, but the desert isn't exactly one for easy traveling, as they do say. So it's amazing you guys made it here by foot.
Thank you.
So he hands you guys all like little keys to some rooms upstairs. And he says he's like, my personal living quarters is right across the hall on the top balcony. It's the big room. So as you look up top, you do see that there is kind of like a top area of this bar of sorts. And on the left side, it looks like a bunch of like doors for like rooms. And in the middle, there's like this kind of like walkway, like a cat walkway in the middle. And it goes to like what looks like a small apartment of sorts on the other side.
This place doesn't come with the dry rub part of the evening
What?
by default, does it? Because I would
what?
like to opt out.
No, y'all ate the dry rub. All of our food is smoked with my famous Denny's dry rub. That's why they call it
Dry
Denny's.
rubbed the food.
It's a seasoning that goes on the food when we throw it in the smokers in the back.
Oh, it's a seasoning.
Yeah, like a dry rub. You rub it on like brisket and like ribs, and you throw it in a smoker, and it collects the flavor. Yeah.
Take your
Oh.
brisket, put some mustard on for binding. Put
Yeah.
your seasoning
Exactly.
on.
Exactly.
it,
The dwarf
put
goes to
the
dap. The dwarf
smoker.
goes to dap you up because he knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, good. That makes me feel better.
What did you think we were? Okay.
So did we all get one room, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Privacy is key here.
We didn't put anyone out, did we?
No, not a lot of people. We don't get a lot of people that necessarily stay here. There's plenty of taverns and such throughout the city for travelers, but we don't really get a lot of like frequent travelers for obvious
They come
reasons.
here for the food.
Usually, people come here for the food. If they're coming here or in the city, chances are they probably already live here. Usually, when people come to Ormur, they don't really leave Ormur, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean it's not easy to get here, so I mean, like, why would you want to leave, really?
Because you got to walk back through the desert.
Yeah,
again.
usually, if you come here, you're coming here to stay. You know.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna take my leave.
All right.
I'm in desperate need of some sleep.
I'm gonna follow Jackie.
I will as well.
All right. So you guys go. Go ahead.
Jackie.
Uh,
When we're away from people.
Yeah. What's up, Carla?
Is this the behavior you had when you were at the bot in my city? Is this what you were behaving like?
I don't understand the question.
What you're presenting now when you were dealing with that bartender in Cavanox? What was it like this?
No.
Okay.
Here, everybody loves me, and they think I'm super cool, and they're really stoked on my name, and I think this is great. In your city, everybody was pretty discriminatory against Isotamarians, and I just dealt with the loss of a bunch of people, and I was crying, and I was drinking, and I was sort of just looking for solace. This is the treatment that I expected in your city, actually. This is actually much better. We should get this in every city. We could just walk in, tell them who we are, everybody gives us everything we want, and then we leave.
You're gonna get us killed, Jackie.
You're gonna piss off the wrong group for the right reasons, because you throw your weight around with your ego.
And you're young.
Celebrity isn't always a good thing.
I wouldn't say I'm a celebrity.
You're making
What was
yourself a
that?
celebrity.
It's for
You're
other people.
signing
It's
It's sort of for other
autographs.
people to say.
You see that Rat and Task kind of pop out of Harlem Guardian's like clothing. Go, yeah, we kind of agree. But Kerr comes out with like his shitty gauze mask on and goes, "You don't know what you're talking about."
Okay.
Did I?
I'm just saying,
did I get
how
it?
am I supposed
Did
to
I-
stop people
did I-
from coming up to me?
I do good, Jackie. Did I do good?
Yeah, I
Okay, good.
high-five him
All right,
for
cool.
sure.
He goes back in
Alright.
their clothing.
I'm just, how am I supposed to stop people from recognizing me?
You don't have to feed into the hospitality. You can be just grateful and humble.
I was very grateful.
I thought the whole point of being like a vigilante was to like save people hidden. I didn't know that you were gonna be like, "Hey, everybody, it's
Well,
me."
I didn't think everybody would be super cool about us going around and just hammering out justice. But they are.
Yeah, but
I didn't pay for any of that food.
what about the people that they threw out of a table to make room for us? What's the justice in that?
Well, I mean, they're probably just here after their day's work. We're here to help try to save the world.
We
Does your
just
God
barged in
believe
on their
that-
normal.
Does
We
your
just
God
barged in on
believe
their
that there's
normal
no
life.
sacrifices that need to be made for the greater good sometimes? Gardain, if we really are trying to save the world, I don't see the problem with me getting us a free bed. I don't know how that's going to get us killed. People are going to be mad at us because I'm getting us free lodging.
Not everyone's gonna think we deserve it. You gotta stay humble, be grateful for hospitality when it's given, but it just, I don't know. I want to keep a low profile. I'm not a hero. I never espoused to be.
But we've
I'm
been
here
thrust
to
into
do
this
what I can.
position, Gardain. You could use this the same way I do
But I don't
to
want
spread the name of your religion. You could be helping gain
My
followers
religion
through
is-
this.
The word of Cressel is well known as you can see, most of the cities that we visited know of Cressel.
For sure.
It's up to them to worship her as their free will allows them to. And being the goddess of fertility, childbirth, and child rearing, I don't see her worship not, being done. It's going to be a very common thing because it's a very common thing she's the goddess of.
For me, okay. For me, it's none of that. For me, Jackie, it's despite your age, despite where you come from, I feel like I've treated you like an equal, right? You don't think I've treated you like an equal? You don't think I'd go out of my way to protect you and keep an eye out for you and make sure that my buddy can be up and going? No?
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah. So, for us to be rendered as lesser than, when I thought we had something more than that is kind of shitty. So I'm gonna go to bed. Good night, Jackie. Good night, Gardain. I'm exhausted.
Harlow.
Yeah.
They assumed that you guys were side quest guys or side guys, and I just didn't want to go against the grain. We're in
Well, you
character.
need to.
If there's anybody I fear out here, you know it's you, Harlow, or I wouldn't even be out here with you guys. Maybe I let it get to my head, and I'm sorry. Maybe we should just go to sleep and start fresh in the morning.
Just, despite what other people are saying and thinking of you, please don't join their mindset and think that we're not your equals, because we try to go toe to toe with you. We're always at your side, not at your back. Don't lose sight of us, Jackie.
Of course not, Harlow.
I'm
Gardain.
never getting fucking sentimental again. I'm going to bed. Bullshit.
All right. How about Gardain? What's Gardain do?
Doctors.
Gardain. Mm,
Doctors, huh?
I actually agree with her a lot on that.
All
We're
right.
not your sidekicks. You're not your squires.
It
and
was,
you
we
should
were
have
in
been the first-
character.
You should be the one to correct that. A character or not, if that's the character of the Gosman, I don't respect him. If he's gonna treat people that have risked their lives for him as lesser than and subordinates when they're not, I don't respect the Gosman. And Gardain will just walk into his bedroom and close the door.
Kerr pops out of your shirt, Jackie, and goes, they got, Mr. Heartstrong, I think they kind of have a point there. You know, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like the whole superhero facade. I like this thing that you're teaching me, all the stuff that we're doing, it's cool and everything. But, like,
have you ever heard of beating a dead squirrel?
have you ever heard of, I don't know, I'm the son of, like, almost kind of a god-like creature? Do you think beating a dead squirrel, beating the squirrel is a good idea? I'm trying to give you some words of wisdom here.
I'm glad we have the same ego.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying.
You're the son of a god, so I have to listen to you. I'm a superhero. that
I didn't say
everybody
you had to
loves.
listen to
Nobody
me.
has to
I'm
listen
just
to
giving you
me.
some wide words of advice here that,
You're the only person I expected to have my side.
I mean, I do have your side in a bit, because, like, he puts his mask back on. Look at me, I'm the god squirrel. But sometimes you gotta take the mask off, Jackie. Sometimes you gotta be true to yourself and who you are. Is this really you? Is this the hero you want to be? Or do you want to have sidekicks? Or do you want to have companions? Because there's a difference. There's a difference, Jackie. As he scuttles back in your shirt.
I need to be alone right now, Kerr. And I'm gonna throw Kerr into the room and close the door.
Wait, which room did you throw him into?
My room.
Oh.
I'll just lock it behind me.
Okay.
And
All
I'm
right.
gonna put on my Gosman outfit and go out for the night.
All right. We're going to pause for 1 second. I have a question for all of you. When I started the Zoom call, did one of you make a whiteboard with tic-tac-toe on it?
No.
Yes.
Who was that?
It was me.
Okay, I got an email a second ago, and it was like, like, do you want to resume your whiteboard? And I was like, fucking what? And I looked at the settings, and like, who the fuck is playing tic-tac-toe? Anyways, I was just confused. I'm like, why did that? Like, as I thought somebody started it now because I got an email saying it. I'm just like, are you guys trying to show me? So that's what I thought it was. I was like, you guys trying to show me something? But it was no. I looked. I'm like, it was tic-tac-toe. Okay, whatever. You fucks.
I was putzing around. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just like, I thought it was something important. But
We're just doing some putzing.
Yeah. Anyways, so Harlow, you're gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I'm zeroed out.
All right,
I
Gardain.
gotta sleep.
He's just gonna have a relaxing evening, let the food settle, and
Okay,
make some prayers to Griselle.
Jackie.
Maybe sit up and have a pipe for a little while, and then go to bed.
All right, Jackie, you put on your Gosman outfit, and what are you doing?
I'm just gonna walk the streets for a couple hours and contemplate,
All right.
and then eventually mosey my way back and go to sleep.
Well, you're not gonna mosey back that easily. Jackie, you start walking the streets as the Gosman in the middle of the night in this gorgeous, almost golden city. Very peaceful, very quiet. No screams, no yelling, no loud, bustling city noise like you're used to hearing in Isotomer. Very quiet. Oddly quiet. As you continue to walk, you see that things here are almost perfect. You find very little flaws in this city. The buildings almost pristine. No cracks. No weathering. The cobblestone roads, despite them being here for so long, the same. They're walked on, traveled on every day. No weathering, no cracks. Doesn't even look like any dust. But these streets were just filled with people hours ago. All the shops closed down, everything locked up. You see that there are a few magical flames, kind of like street lights in the distance that are kind of like lighting the way for you to see throughout the city. It's uncomfortably quiet. Jackie, can you please roll me a d20? That is a 13. As you were kind of making a
Thank
lap
you for the raid.
Ooh, hell yeah. Thank you for the raid. Can you raid now on YouTube? Oh, yeah, you can set it to, like, do a thing now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Love you guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you, D
We're gonna
squared.
get back into story, though.
Hell yeah. Anyways. As you're walking around, you notice a feeling of uncomfort. Not the one that you had of the city being quiet and just being odd and being pristine. Something's watching you. You almost feel some paranoia. And as you kind of close your eyes and blink, you have one of those weird kind of arcane glitches of sorts, almost briefly. And as you close your eyes and open them, you see the city itself in ruin. Destroyed down walls, tattered, weathered buildings. And then you open your eyes back up again. After feeling your heart almost skip a beat, seeing the same pristine city you've been looking at this entire time.
Something bad's gonna happen here. I'm gonna drop into a defensive posture, and I'm gonna try to find whoever's looking at me.
All right. Jackie. You stop in the middle of the streets in a defensive kind of posture. Now, be honest with me. How far would Jackie have walked away from Denny's dry rub?
Honestly, he is lost in thought and traveling. The only thing that brought him out of his thought was how quiet, unnaturally quiet it was, as he, got that danger sense. So it would literally be up to you, or it would be random. I could roll. Do you want me to roll?
Go ahead and roll to see how many blocks away you'd be.
A d20?
Yeah.
Ugh.
You walked for a while. That's a 15. You're a good bit away from the tavern. You just kept walking and walking. You know, eventually just kind of like taken in by the view of the city. You're pretty
Who
far
am
away.
I?
You don't really know where you're at. You're almost lost. The only reason you're kind of able to like get a sense of direction is because you're probably walking like more upwards, because it's kind of like, you know, how the city works, going like up. As you look around, you see coming out of 4 different alleyways as you're kind of walking these streets, almost in a like a red puma smoke. 4 figures in black cloaks. all with the same kind of like dark black hair with red streaks going down their faces, start approaching you. They all look up at you, and almost in unison,
Whoa, hey, hold up, guys.
they speak out and say, "You shouldn't have come here. We have given you many of warnings, but instead you choose to defy. Our underling could not take care of you like we thought he would, so we took care of him. Consider us his replacements."
Who's who?
Oh, with the same man that you had met on the boat and in the previous cavern. You
So
said
he's dead.
he is taken care of.
What does that mean?
That is quite literally none of your concern because, well,
Why did you tell me?
because you'll find out soon enough. But that's because you're coming with us.
Yeah, the fuck I am.
All right, Jackie, you say they all pull out different weapons of sorts. One with a hammer, one with a sword, one with a bow,
Wait,
one with an axe.
let's talk. I have had a very bad day. We could talk right here. I don't have to go with you guys anywhere. I don't know who you are. You're speaking cryptically. Why would I willingly go with you guys? At least let me go get my friends.
You
dude.
see they take about 2-3 steps forward. And they
I
say,
take 2-3 steps backwards.
they are like cornering you. You're walking through the streets, and one kind of came from like each like northeast,
so they
southwest.
sort of John Wicked me.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
they John Wicked you. There's like nowhere to really go right now. They are walking in, just converging on you right now.
I'll have
Slowly,
you know.
step by step,
I know Muay Thai
by
and
step
Krav Maga.
by step,
Okay,
closer.
I have one idea. 'Cause there's one thing I can do.
Which is,
I am going to psychically reach out to my squirrel, and I'm going to say, "Kerr, they've got me. They're going to take me. Get Garden and Harlow."
Jackie, I will allow you to roll me d20 to see if your psychic link to your squirrel goes through. Because you did throw him into a room, so let's hope he didn't fucking shut his phone off for the night. Roll it up.
He would never.
That's an 11. He would never. He would listen to you
Yes!
still. You don't hear a response back aside from a "Huh, what?" But then
That's
that's
all
it.
I got time for. I'm getting ready to fight.
Jackie, we'll do this. Players go first in quest.
Mm-hmm.
These people are pretty much all within kind of like 5 to 10 feet of you.
That's good
Almost
to know.
silent now. Weapons drawn. However, you get first action.
Man, this is rough.
Mm-hmm.
This is tough stuff, buddy. Make me open my fucking book. All right.
Making me use my abilities.
All right. Well, to start off, I'm going to use my action point to yop.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, "I know you have heard of me, and that's why you're here. Everyone who's come before you hasn't been able to take me down." And I'm going to flex real hard.
Okay.
And then I got to roll for results.
Okay. Roll it up.
Fuck, I hope this works. Please, God.
It's called a YOP. What YOP?
YAWP.
YAWP.
What'd I get?
Oh shit. Let me see if I wasn't looking up small YOP. Let me put up on stream real quick.
Yo, chat. Chat. Tell him I got a nat 20.
You got it looks like an 8 on my end.
Yeah, chat saying
9.
nat 20.
It was a
though.
9.
I'm seeing nat 20 in the chat.
It was not 20. It was a 9. I just saw it was a 9.
Okay.
So at a 9,
With a 9 is one minion flees the scene unless their boss is present. So are they all minions or is one of them a boss?
these are not minions. Or sorry,
They're
they
all
are
bosses?
they are not. They are all minions.
Okay.
However, they did not flee, signifying that one of these guys is probably the one in charge.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
Jackie.
I'm gonna try and kick one of the balls.
Okay. Well, that was...
Or does
once
that take
per
my
scene.
turn?
That takes your turn. Once per
Yeah, it
scene.
does.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Yeah. Once per scene. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Once per scene, you may make a show of bravado. No, so you can still do a thing.
Oh, okay.
Because that's a scene. Yeah, so that's that's on top of like what you can usually do.
Yeah. Whoever's trying to come up behind me, I'm gonna whip around and try to donkey kick him right in the balls.
All right, rolled up.
All right. Now it's my nat 20 time.
That's a 19. Not a nat 20, but yeah, you do donkey kick one right in the crotch. And you see, as soon as this happens, all of their demeanors change. They immediately all raise weapons. And they begin to essentially start to attack. The one with the hammer swings. With a 9. I believe that's a tough choice. Let me double check real quick. 9 is a tough choice. His tough choice is either going to be to hit you and be vulnerable for this next attack. This is the one with the hammer, or choose to miss. He is going to choose to hit you, so hit you for 2. The one with the bow, who's standing back probably about 10 feet from you, is going to try to shoot you with his bow. That is a 7, which is also going to be a tough choice. He is going to do the same. Leave himself
So they
kind
hit
of
me
open.
with anything above a 5, basically.
Yeah, they're going to choose. They're going all in right now. So they're making themselves more vulnerable. That's another 2 as you get shot, like kind of like engrazed with the bow. The one that has the sword is going to go. That is a natural 1. He goes to swing. However, he gets his sword stuck in the ground. You see his sword cracks as you're able to dodge out of the way. However, the last one goes. He's going to walk up, and he's going to attempt to grab you by the shoulder. And let's see if this works. That is a 9, which is a tough choice. So he's still going to go through with it. However, you see he begins to kind of like rear in pain as he grabs your arm, and you see ash begins to kind of like form on his hand. And the ash slowly turns into like flames as he yelps in pain. Seeing his hand almost not disintegrate slightly, but you can see almost bone and flesh underneath as he is in obviously some sort of hurtful kind of like status right now. But Jackie, as you close your eyes and as soon as you open them, you're no longer in the city. Everything is dark and black.
Can I see anything?
And as you kind of readjust, it looks like you're in some sort of barren room with all 4 of these figures. As you look on the ground, you see that the ground beneath you is the kind of the same sandstone-y like structure. You see the walls are kind of the same, and you see that there are cells, or sorry, like metal bars. This is a cell they've brought you to, and they're all in here with you. You see they all smirk a smile, and they go, "Enjoy your time marauding here while we take care of your friends."
You're not going to get away with this.
Oh no. I think we will, because for the sake of the world, we have to. You and your friends are trying to throw off the balance. We're simply maintaining the balance.
We're trying to save the world. And if you think Gardane and Dr. Harlow are going to be weaker because I'm in here, you're wrong. All you've done is light a fire, and I hope you're ready for the explosion, because they're going to come get me.
We shall see, Mr.
And I hope you're ready
Harshon.
to stand in front of that freight train when it's coming, because I'm going to move out of the way and hope it just breaks the bars open.
You see they step back, and quite hurt, the one from casting this spell. You see that his arm is almost just like nothing but bone now. Kind of like moving in. He goes, "Quite the price to pay, however..."
Yeah, that looks like the
Leash.
kind of magic good guys use.
It's the kind of magic that people use when they're willing to sacrifice whatever's needed to protect the world.
We could have talked.
And they...
Fuck.
Harlow, Gardane. Quickly, you guys hear, almost like in your heads from... Or sorry, not in your heads. Your fellow squirrels, Rat and Tass, they kind of like crawl to your shirts. And they go, "Jackie's in trouble! Jackie's in trouble! Kerr just told us Jackie's in trouble!" And squeaking under your doors, you see Kerr both real quick pops his head under, goes, Jackie's in trouble, Jackie's in trouble. And Harlow, he also goes to your door, Jackie's in trouble, Jackie's in trouble.
Okay. Where is he?
I don't know. He spoke out to me and said that he was in danger and that they were going to take him.
About how
Okay.
much time would you say had passed when Jackie had left to this moment?
Probably good.
Couple
At least,
hours.
probably at least like 30 minutes to an hour, like bare minimum.
Oh, okay, so not long.
Yeah, and he walked 15 blocks. I mean, it wasn't like it was 15 miles. You know, like how long does it take a walk like a small block, like, a couple minutes, like.
Yeah, I was
5
probably
10
walking
minutes.
like about an hour.
Yeah.
'Cause I was gonna walk an hour out and then probably like an hour back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In terms of AP or anything, nothing gained back, right?
I will say because you guys did get a fresh meal, I will give you guys half your AP back.
Okay.
I'm over half, so I'm not gonna worry about adding anything.
Yeah, if you didn't have, you have at least half back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's see. She
I'll
grabs
walk out to the hall.
all of her stuff and she opens the door and she's got her friend flute in hand. Gardane, do you have anything that can help locate someone? I might have. No? Okay. And then she's going
No.
to play her friend flute. So if Jackie is my friend, it's a whistle that knows who your friends are, and when you blow the whistle, only your friends can hear its sound. So I'm thinking we can probably use this as like a location a device, perhaps. I used it with
Yeah, the lady. Yeah.
Elisa.
Yeah, Lisa.
Yeah.
Jackie, important question for you. Is
Yeah.
Harlow a friend?
For sure. For
Okay.
sure. For Jackie, he feels like the only friends he has right now is Gardane, Harlow, and his parents and his new girlfriend. And he's really upset because of what Gardane and Harlow said. That's why he went off walking. He was trying to figure out, maybe he got lost in the sauce. He
Okay.
lost himself a little bit and he was trying to recenter. But he definitely considers them friends.
Yeah. Jackie, as you're kind of walking around this weird sandstone cell, you walk up to the bars and look down and see that this is almost like an entire like hallway lined with these cells. It's very dark though, very hard to see in here. Are they filled with other people? You really don't know. However, you do see, kind of sticking their hands out as you kind of look across, is an Omurian, one of the reptilian kind of humanoids that you met. One of those like races of sorts. You were informed that, some of these people came into the city but never made it out. And as you look down more, you see there's a couple more that are kind of like through this, and they just kind of look at you with confusion. And as they look at you, you hear a very faint but familiar whistle, kind of high pitch hit your ears, knowing that this is Harlow's friend whistle. And that your message to your squirrel was received. Harlow, I will go with the benefit of the doubt saying that this can be used to probably maybe not give the exact location of somebody, but at least like in a radial kind of vicinity.
So my thinking is like he can hear it.
Yeah.
If he has a mental connection with his squirrel, then I'm probably going to be talking to the squirrel and asking like does it sound like it's going through his whole head, or does it sound like it's coming above Jackie, like to his right? Like, can we slowly...
Like, is it directional?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He Kerr stands kind of
Spatial.
like on your shoulder, and he kind of closes his eyes as you're blowing into this whistle. And he says, It's faint, but it's there.
All right.
And you see that Kerr kind of looks out a window. And you see that he kind of takes his little paw and he points. He goes, It sounds like it's coming from there. And he points at the giant castle-like structure in the center of the city. Jackie is in the city, but where the Ashen took him, we'll have to find out next time on Mortal Webs.
No! Brandon! No! Don't do this to
Don't
me!
leave me in jail
Don't
for a week,
do
bro.
this.
I'm in space
Brandon.
jail.
It's just too good of a point to end on, guys. It's such a good, just like,
From high highs to low
to
lows.
high highs to low lows. That would have been a good episode title, but that's where we're at, everybody. It's just such a good just point to end on for the week, everybody. I haven't
It's
done
really not. It's really not.
It is. It is.
Well, to be fair, the title of the show is still really good. The Lies Within the Walls.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
calling us sidekicks the entire episode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
How are you outside of character still tripping, bro? Because that's not what I fucking did. Y'all are some hoes.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all are some hoes. I'll put up with that from Gardan. I will not put up with it from you.
Yeah. So, all right, everybody. Let's do some goodbyes for the evening. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Can y'all is anybody down to do a quick Mortal Weebs for like 5-10 minutes after this?
Yes.
All right, we'll do a Mortal Weebs after this. So if you're a YouTube member, we're going to do a quick like 5-10 minute kind of Mortal Weebs episode for everybody. If you're on the Patreon, it'll be on there too, probably tomorrow or the next day. So let's do some goodbyes, everybody. Let's start with Sky.
Goodbye, guys. I'm about to get on my wizard shit to go see my friend, and we're over.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like the video, please, please, please. It really helps us out. We love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. John.
Thanks for watching, everybody. And for those of you that stick around and go to Mortal Weebs, we'll see you there.
Yeah. Jackie. Stay.
Thanks, guys, for watching the hero get gaslit by his friends until he was captured by the bad guys. I'm sure we'll have a lot to say about that on the after show, but I won't be there because I have to make sure that my baby and stuff's asleep.
Yeah.
So I won't get to see you guys till next week. So I love you guys. Thank you for showing up. We appreciate the raid so much. So thank you to any new followers for coming and seeing the episode. And if you had any funny thoughts or interesting theories on what's going on, please leave us a comment.
Yeah, check out on the Discord. We have little pages for every episode in there set up and everything. So tonight was a good one to speculate your emotions and what you think's going on. So.
Oh, wow. Now the chat's going to gaslight me.
Yeah. Yep. All right, y'all. We will see y'all Mortal Weebs here on YouTube here in about 5 minutes or less. And if you're on Patreon, it'll be on there tomorrow or the next day. All right.